Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of Needles, Sins
and All Things.
First, I'd like to say my lips have just been blushed. I've had semi-permanent makeup, so they're very pigmented and very swollen. So yeah, that's why I look like a doll.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Anne.
They actually suit you like that.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I feel like if I have keep like up with my tan and makeup, but obviously you know the process, it fades, doesn't it?
So what colour are they going to fade to?
So similar to what it was before, I just wanted them a little bit more brighter because I felt like it was nice and natural, which I do like, but I just wanted that little bit more, and then slightly.
Are they like reddy and then a bit of pink as well?
So I think I had like reddy and cinnamon maybe, or nude, and then around the edge like a little bit more. I went for that Georgie look, that little bit of lip line around the edge.
Oh my God, I've just realised I haven't even filled mine in yet, but oh well, here we are.
Oh no, they are. That's why they're pale.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done your top and not your bottom.
No, I do, but usually I smudge it in, just to sort of because I've obviously got my lips blushed. So then I just line them because I'm obviously, you know me, I'm an overliner.
Don't you? Yeah.
And then I just sort of smudge it in, but I've just forgotten to do it. So
you look fit, babe, don't worry.
But I don't think many people can pull off red. So you do a good job.
I think it's the dark hair.
No. Even when I've had dark hair, I look like a prostitute. That's not even a joke.
That's probably what I look like right now.
Literally, everyone used to go, oh my God, you really suit a red lip. And I'd put a red lip on and they were like, take it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's awful.
Maybe it's the blue eyes.
Honestly, it's just any colour, like any of the reds. I've tried them all.
You suit like what you've got now.
Yeah, I do not suit a red or like a brown.
I like what you've got now. It's like a purpley brown, isn't it?
Yeah, purpley pink.
What have you been up to anyway? I feel like I haven't seen you for ages.
So it's Hallie's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, she'll be 5, isn't she?
Yeah, 5. So I spent the morning in the clinic and it was so busy. You know when you're back to back and I literally didn't get a chance to stop. As soon as I'd finished, I quickly nipped over to get some last minute presents and went to Asda. And it was just absolute mayhem in there. Just if you know Farnborough Asda, then you know what it's like. That's why you don't shop there. But I go
Tesco's now. More of a Tesco's person.
Tesco's actually really expensive.
No, it's not.
It is.
I used to go to Aldi then Asda, and it actually works out the same as if I go Tesco's.
Really?
Have you got a club card?
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah, to be fair, that knocks off a load, doesn't it? Remember when we bought all those clothes?
Yeah, every time I go out with you cost
300 quid. We were just...
And the coat wars we had.
Oh my God.
Well, we got followed by that lady. And you left me. And she was asking why I got picked up the pyjamas from.
Did she think you worked there?
No, she just thought I was really friendly because obviously I'm more approachable.
And then every minute, we were going behind the aisles,
and she was there. She's like, I can't find them, Dave. I can't find them, Dave. And I was like, Georgie, do I go back over? Georgie's like, you always attract the weirdos.
Yeah, you do.
Then I had to go back over, so I felt really bad.
You helped her find them.
I helped her find them, yeah. What's Hallie doing for? Her party Sunday, isn't it?
So we've got so we're actually doing it at the clinic. We've got obviously Isla and Billy come in.
Yeah, little pamper
party.
Day, yeah.
But yeah, I've been so unorganised. There's so much stuff I still haven't got. So I was like, right, I need to go there. So quickly nipped into Smith's, got into Asda, and then came back. Just complete rush. But I'm just that last minute mum. I'm just so unorganised.
You're organised in business wise, but you're not organised with anything else.
I just think to myself, I've got till Friday, and then I was like, I actually haven't got any time at all.
Yeah. Are you working tomorrow?
No.
Well, we're getting ready for our party.
Well, she's got an award thing at school.
Oh.
So it's a secret, so she doesn't know we're going to be there. So we're going to be there hi. That's my mum.
So I'll see you again Sunday then for her little.
It's probably the most we've
party.
ever seen each other when we're not working together.
Yeah, I know. It's been quite cute actually. We've had
really
a few little coffee dates.
No, I've enjoyed it.
Right. So we're going to do a topic this week, and the topic come from one of our followers writing a question. So I'm going to read out her question. And it's all about people's perceptions and opinions on their partners or family or friends having aesthetic treatments done. So it says, "Hey girl, so excited for your pod. Right, I have a dilemma. I've always wanted to get my lips and nose done. However, my boyfriend says he doesn't like it and he likes me the way I am. I'm scared he'll leave me if I have it done. I've been insecure about my nose and my lips. When I smile, my lip disappears. I don't know what to do. I'm 28 and I feel I want to boost my confidence. Can you help?"
I would say get the lips.
I'll say dump him.
Dump him and get the lips.
I just feel like people's perception of natural is so different. For me, just because you don't have aesthetics treatments doesn't mean you're not natural. Because I think if you shave, if you put fake tan on, if you dye your hair, that's not natural.
No.
And I think anything that makes you feel more confident
Yeah,
your partner should be happy for.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you walked in and had lips like this or something, like, I could understand. But do you remember Joe used to always be funny? He used to always say, oh, when you look like a Barbie, you can go. And I'd be like, door's there, see you later. He never went, and he's still with me now.
And he's still here.
And I've had a few things done, and it gets to the point now he doesn't even notice unless I've got a bruise. I think he always thought when I had my lips done or anything I've had done that I was going to look like disformed.
I don't know where it comes from. Like, I don't know if it's like sort of back like years ago, like how it used to look then, but I don't know where this sort of, I think some people do go a bit too far with like some of their stuff that they do have, and they do look stupid, but a lot of the time, no one knows
if you
what
go
people have had.
Yeah, and I feel like if you go to a good practitioner...
and who actually cares about what you're going to look like, and not just about the money.
What we say to clients, like, what look are you going for? Are you trying to go for like more of like a really full flat look? Are you trying to go for a natural look? I feel like if you go to a good practitioner, you'll get good results.
Yeah. I think it sort of gets a bit iffy when one's gone to like one person, they've done their lips, then it goes to another one, and then they've had their cheeks done by and then you're not with the same practitioner all the time. So usually, well, not usually, but sometimes then people are just there to make money because they haven't got that connection with you. Like, I feel like if my client come to me and was like, I want a 10 mil package, I'll be like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
You're not having it because you're going to look stupid and you don't need it.
I feel like most of our clients do look really natural.
Yeah, they do.
We do get some that go like, oh, I want my lip a bit fuller. And sometimes I'm a bit like, oh, I don't know. Then when I do it, someone's like, actually, it does really suit you.
Yeah.
But I do get clients in as well that I go like, that's it. I don't think if you had your lips any bigger, they would even suit you or any more cheek filler.
No.
It's a bit like chin filler, really, isn't it? Like sometimes like you look at someone from the front and you think you really need chin. And then from the side, their chin... it naturally comes out, so it doesn't need to come out anymore. I feel like some practitioners, when you remember that girl we had that she booked in for like 6 mil of jaw.
When was that? When we did
when she come to mine?
Yes.
I used to work from home, and she had travelled like 2.5 hours and booked in the 6 mil for her jaw. Anyway, when she come, we was like, what look are you after? She's like, I want to keep it really natural and subtle. I don't really want people to know, but I'm really conscious of my side profile and how I look. And we was like, all you need is 1 mil in your chin. And she looked so nice.
Yeah, she did look nice. That's all. Like, I mean, you don't even need it, but if you're like really sort of thinking this is what I want to do, then, and I always try and do the cheaper option. Like, if someone books in for a 6 mil package, usually I say you're not going to have a 6 mil package, but it's good to know what your sort of your maximum budget is.
And sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you can do 6 mil and be like, wow, that.
Yeah, if they're going to have like multiple areas, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But
and sometimes when you first have something done, you end up having that like 6 mil, but then you just maintain it with like 2 mil maybe or something, depending on what areas you have done.
I do get that question like a lot, like, is my partner going to notice? Like, or I'm doing this when my dad's away. Like, I get a lot of that.
I've got a client that's like 40 and she doesn't tell her parents. I'm like, you live at home with your husband and you
I know.
You're worried about what your parents think.
But for some people it is really important. I do get it, like, especially parents, because their parents sort of think, oh my God, you look perfect the way you are, like you don't need...
And I get that. Yeah, and I do, because obviously...
I wouldn't want Hallie Evans... Well, I'm going to do it. If she has it, I'm doing it. No one else. Even if I'm like old and can't even hold a needle anymore. I'll be doing it, honey.
Yeah, no, it's like that, I suppose, like with your mum and stuff, isn't it? Like your mum doesn't have stuff done.
No.
And I bet people think she does. Yeah.
And actually, like, she is really good for her age. Like, she actually doesn't have anything done. And like, you know, when you watch on TV and it says like, oh, this person's like 56, and I look and think, shit, am I going to look like that at 56 or whatever? Like, they look old, and there's nothing against that. Like, they, you know, you do you.
Yeah, and I think people, it's up to people. Like, I feel like if you're not confident and you feel like something will help you feel more confident, then I think have it done. If you really don't like it, it can be dissolved. Yeah, he's not going to leave you. No, he's definitely not going to leave you. And if he does, he's not the man for you.
I've had so many like men, like there's sort of 3 types of men, I think. One that doesn't really
acknowledge your face,
acknowledge anything, don't even know if you come in with pink hair, red hair, whatever, like you're blonde.
Do you remember when I come in the other day with them 2 white blonde bits at the front and Joe called me a skunk?
You did. You
agreed. You agreed.
What did I call you? Like,
that's the only time he's ever noticed my hair.
Yeah, that wasn't a vibe. Not a vibe.
I think I'm too old for that.
The picture of that needs to go on, because that...
why is it always a picture of my face?
Because you end up with this shit stuff. I don't think why you think it's a good idea. But anyway, the next one is the blokes that care too much, and then is like...
telling you what to do.
Telling you what to do. Yeah. Have you ever had... I've had like my client's boyfriend come in, literally like so close to where I'm injecting, like, I think that bit could do with a bit more, and I kind of haven't finished yet.
Are you in the
do you want to get on this bed
Yeah.
and inject, or do you want to get yours done? Because honestly, it was so weird. He was literally like watching every single thing.
I've had people's partners come in, but they've just been really supportive.
No.
And they've just been quite chill.
No, or I've had somebody that's been like, I only want half a mil, and then their boyfriend's like, go for the mil, go for the mil.
You know what he wants.
I know what he wants. And then you've got the like boyfriends that literally absolutely like hate everything.
Yeah,
so
but
there's definitely three types of men.
I'm not being funny, but a lot of men don't, like, a lot of people have aesthetics treatments done and you don't even know.
No, you don't know. Michelle Keegan.
Yeah, like she's stunning. Like she's always been stunning, but now she's like stunning. And all her work, I bet she's had a good few mil in her face.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
She looks so good.
Yeah, she does.
But I think men think you're going to look like Geordie Shore, like back in the day, where they had like massive lips,
but
big
again,
cheeks.
I don't think aesthetics was what it is now.
No, because I think, like we said last week, the techniques have changed, and like it's like things with like clothes, it changes all the time.
But some people want, like, I do feel like if you're going to be that sort of person that does want to put yourself out there, usually they do like that woman I sent you with those massive cheeks.
Oh yeah,
like she's literally.
I didn't think that was real.
No, I
had
did.
to go
I thought
on
it was
her
a filter.
Instagram.
I mean, why?
No,
like,
that's real.
Those massive cheeks, like I
no.
know.
Oh my, her chin was tiny. Her cheeks were
out here. Her chin was like down here. It was just awful. Like,
but then if she's happy and that makes her feel good, then I feel like.
But personally, I wouldn't inject somebody who wanted to look that look. That's just not.
No, because that's implants and stuff. That's not filler. That's like implants.
I bet she's had filler before and got quite, because you can go. We've had a few clients that do look like that.
Yeah, you can like, I feel like once you have something done, like a little treatment, it can be a bit addictive, but not in a bad way.
That's why you need to find a practitioner that is going to say no.
No, yeah. I had a girl come from Brighton and I put on a filler ban, and I think I said to her like 8 months or a year or something, and she come back and I didn't click with the name. And then, you know, like when you look, I went as their appointment time, and I looked and I saw her walk and I went, why are you here? She was like, what? I said, no, you're on a filler ban. She's like, it's been 7 months.
But sometimes,
I was like,
even
what are you doing?
after years, like I've seen my clients recently, after like 2 years, and their lips are so full still.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow. They look, like, I don't even want to touch them, because, you know, they look so perfect that you're just like.
And you just don't need to.
I don't want to ruin what you've got. Not that you're going to ruin it, but I don't want to push it over that next. But what about what does Joe think, like when you come, like remember when you got your lips done, like that Russian technique?
So we can put a picture up of this.
Yes,
so
we can.
Georgie does all my work, and I'm always happy, and I am a bit of a bruiser and a sweller. Anyway, one day I booked on this last minute Russian course
without me.
Yeah, without her. And went on this course, and I can't remember how many people. There was like 10 people on this course, or 15 people. Anyway, the teacher was models didn't turn up. So then it was like 2 people were short of models, and then she's like, I need one of you girls to have your lips done. I was like, one, I'm a pussy. And I do make the worst client.
My worst client, you are.
Yeah, I am. I think I'm just very sensitive.
You're dramatic, you're just stupid. Ridiculous.
I'll take that. I'm memorable. And I've gone this Russian lip course, and they're like, no, you're not suitable, suitable. And they're like, you're suitable. And I was like, oh, I don't want my lips done. She was like, no, think about it, because we need a model. And I was like, I went, well, I'm only having that woman inject me, because I felt like I've watched everyone else inject, and I was like, no. Some of them had never even done like lips before. So it's
she
like,
didn't even want her on that course, did like?
No, she was fuming. She's like, you shouldn't even be on my course. But obviously her booking people let them book in. But anyway, so I was like, I'll just have this one girl. So I started stalking everyone's page on the course, like to see. And I was like, and I was sweating. I was so nervous. Anyway.
You weren't doing what you do with me, were you?
No, but I was...
Don't touch my face. Oh, like grabbing her hand.
No,
and stuff.
I think she had some real illegal numbing cream, and I was so numb. And I was like lying down, and then I remember looking up and seeing 1 mil in my top lip, and I went, oh my God. And she hadn't even touched my bottom, so my top lip. Do you know what? The shape in that was lovely, but oh my God,
the swelling.
They were huge. I got home and I remember thinking, Joe is going to kill me. And as practitioners, we always say, like, it's swelling, let it go down, it's fine, but you still panic. And I remember getting home, and I remember I shit my pants, didn't I, really? I sat on the stairs, and Isla come in and went, Mum, what's Georgie done to you? I'm like, she nearly had tears, and I was laughing. I was going, oh, it's swelling. Joe went, you can fuck right off. You look stupid, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, whatever, it's swelling. And then inside I was thinking, I really hope that it is just swelling. Anyway.
You look like a doll.
The next day, they were like that, weren't they?
Yeah.
And luckily, it was like COVID times. So
you could wear a mask.
I could just wear a mask. But where they were so big, the lips were bigger than my nose. And then I didn't really do the mask thing very well. And I remember going on the school run and then I had a mask and a scarf because I was crying, going, Mum, you can't take me to school like that. You're embarrassing. And then everyone was like, are you all right? Have you got COVID? And I was like, no. Then I was like that. And they're like, oh, wow, yeah. And I remember being in the car and you're like, we got side on and you look and someone was like looking at my lips like, she has been botched. And I was like, trust the process.
They're probably like, 10 times bigger than this?
They were huge. But the weird thing was they weren't even painful. No, these are swollen, yeah, but it's like it's a different sort of swelling, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was like,
they look lovely, but not for you.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the filler choice because we do Russian technique and
they went down quick.
That. No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't. They took a good
No.
while.
I mean, they just like they didn't
the filler.
last. Yeah, the filler didn't last long.
So the filler didn't last long. So once the swelling had gone down, the filler had pretty much gone down.
Thank God it was a cheap filler that.
Oh no, I paid like 100 quid for it as well. I was like, I didn't even want to be a model.
No, that's so bad.
And I get that you can't get models sometimes, but then don't have like 15 people on a course with like one model each.
Yeah, that's bad.
Because obviously, realistically, if one person doesn't turn up, that ruins the whole day.
And as well, you're not being able to see what they're doing because you're having your lips done. So you can't see the technique.
Yeah.
So then you sort of...
I remember looking up thinking, Joe is going to kill me. Because I just saw like 0.2 left in the syringe and I was thinking, great, had a meal on my top lip. And I don't even really do a meal at a time either, do I?
No.
Like, I like my stuff quite subtle.
To be fair, we're both like... I'm fine with my top lip, but when we get to the bottom, I'm like, I don't need it in the bottom. I don't need it in the bottom. Like,
and I hate my bottom bit. I find the bottom so tingly.
It just goes like into your like jaw. It's a horrible feeling. You sort of forget until like you think we do it all the time, like all day, every day.
Yeah, injecting people. And I feel like numbing cream works different on people. I feel like some people just absorb it really well.
You are just a wimp.
No, I do find it. I find anything painful. Like when I put my hair up earlier, I was saying to it's painful.
Numbing cream on for Botox.
I put numbing cream on for blood test.
But has no patience for anyone else in her.
I'll say, no, we don't numb you for Botox here, honey.
No, honey. And then you're there like...
And then after I go, you did really well because I numbed myself for that. No, I did have a client the other day that I numbed, actually.
Oh, that's
nice. She was nervous. So I can be cute. But yeah, I numb my whole face. But then we normally do my whole face. And it's way overdue.
It's better just to get it all over and done with.
I haven't my lips done for ages.
That's on my list. When we can actually find a date.
I feel like once these are like settled, I think my lips are going to look really nice. I think I need a skin booster. My skin, isn't it, really now? But we want to do a little game. So it's like a game to get to know us sort of game. So it's a little game of...
Just to basically find out a bit more information about us both.
Yeah, just random little things that we thought...
Because Navina will just talk on about absolutely anything. You'll never know anything about her.
My clients know that. Right. So... Oh, hang on. Right,
okay.
Most tidy. Yeah. If Georgie would let me, we could put a picture up of your house. Do you think?
Listen, it was probably when I just moved in and I just,
No, I remember going to your house and you couldn't get up the stairs.
You still can't.
Your bedroom.
You still can't.
She's got a third big bedroom, like the same house as me. And she calls it her wardrobe bedroom. You can't get into it.
You can't get up the stairs.
How do you nick that drawer?
I don't use it upstairs.
Oh, so you've got your clothes downstairs?
So my cleaners will know because they're obviously not allowed to go up there because they can't get up there. So they just sort of
If I can find the video, we could put that up because I think it'd make anyone
tragic.
with that unmessy.
You were going to come and help me out.
I feel like it's more than a day's job.
I need when them people that come in, like the hoarder stuff.
You need Stacey Solomon. I feel like I just feel like it would just go back to normal. What's the point? Right. Most organised. Don't call for my answers.
Oh, I didn't even see your answer.
Yeah, I think you're definitely most organised.
Yeah.
Most likely to go to prison. Yeah.
Obviously. That's easy.
Most likely to be famous. Oh my God.
Did I pick you?
Yeah.
Oh, you picked me. No.
Most likely to become a millionaire. Did you think me? I say you.
Okay, me.
I think you're... No. Put that back, bitch.
Okay, me.
I feel like I chose you because I feel like you're really...
Ambitious?
Yeah, but like you're really like clever.
You keep saying this, but I'm actually not.
You are.
So a lot of people will be like, she's an absolute dumbass.
No, you're not.
What is she going on about?
You was a plumber, not a plumber, a planner.
A what?
What was your job
Planner.
again?
An engineer.
An engineer?
Yeah.
That's quite a
Yeah,
clever
I'm not
role.
there anymore.
Who's the funniest? Yeah, definitely.
Why are you like checking like, and the funniest, and the funniest?
No, I'm checking what you're putting, hun.
Okay.
Most likely to get killed in a horror movie. I'm like a screamer at work.
Oh my God, I love them videos. You've shown me them before.
No, but like when they're driving, so like we'll be driving, so we do what I do out of our nursing at night, and then like my friend would go, "Watch out," and then I go, "Ah!" And they're like, "It's a deer." And I'm like, "Why the fuck didn't you say it's a
you
deer?"
always do things like that.
Yeah, but if you're driving your car,
Yeah, but
and says,
sometimes you
"Watch
haven't
out,"
got time. You've got to...
watch this. Watch out, deer.
Yeah, I know, but that's the first thing you think is like, ugh.
My friends are like, watch out, and then I panic because one day, this is really random, this bloke was driving because we work in twos, and it was literally in the middle of right round here, like Finch Hampstead, where literally this really tiny dark road. I thought I saw a monkey, so I was screaming. Yeah, it was a person, and then yeah, because I was not expecting someone at 3 o'clock in the morning to be walking down this tight road that only barely our cars could get. Then we carried on driving. And I said,
Was he on the floor?
no, he's walking in a
Why
suit.
do you think he's a monkey in a
Because
suit?
when you're just driving and you're tired, it just appeared. I literally thought it was a monkey. I don't know why.
In a suit.
Yeah, and then I said, I think we should go back. And then I said,
do you know what
actually,
though? I've done that once, and I've like looked. It was like this old man, like in, you know, like really dressed up in like old fashioned-y sort of, like back in the day. No, he was just on the side of the road. Me and my mum both saw him, and we looked, went to go back. It was a fucking ghost.
What do you mean it was a ghost?
It was a ghost on the side of the road. Maybe
that
that
could have been a
monkey
ghost.
guy was a ghost. I'm not even joking.
He was about 16.
Oh, all right,
in the
maybe
wood,
not then.
yeah.
That's
Well, it
weird.
could be, because people do die at 16.
Yeah, they do, but that's weird.
But just walking through the woods. So, yeah, so
Anyway.
I'm definitely would not survive in a horror movie,
No, you
put it that way. Right, most likely to become a CEO. I'll say both.
I'd say me.
Oh,
And not you.
I'll say both.
you
We are a CEO. We run our own business.
Yeah, I know,
We
but you wouldn't
basically
know what to do.
I'll just call you for help, huh?
Yeah.
Or Joe.
To be fair.
Most likely spend their wage straight away. I mean,
Easy.
I do that all the time. I spend money before I've even got it. All the time.
Any
And
little
then
bit of
Joe
money, yeah.
helps. Does Greg give you money to help you?
Not anymore.
Does he not? I feel like we need a sugar daddy.
We do.
I remember once when I first met Joe and I wanted my boobs done, I said, if you don't pay for my boobs, I'm going to
Yeah,
go
we
on
should.
a website.
If anyone's looking for
I'm
like
going to go on a website
a sugar
and see
baby,
if,
is it sugar
they'll donate me
baby?
money.
Are they called like would we be called a sugar baby?
Or we can just
is
do
that
like
it?
foot fetish. Have you
Your
got-
feet are minging.
Fuck off, you
They're like
prick.
size what, 8?
Some people like big feet. Bigger to play
You're
with.
a man. Anyway,
Right, most likely to eat something off the ground. That is you.
that is probably me.
Yeah, because you're disgusting.
If it's clean.
Yeah, you've got
Even if it's
five
not.
second
Yeah,
rule.
5 second rule.
Most likely to never get married.
Why have you left me up?
Because you've been engaged for like 10 years.
Yeah, but I'm closer to get married than you are.
Yeah, but I
I've
thought
got
you're
the
never going to
ring.
get married.
No, I'm
Where
not.
is the ring? Yeah, single lady, mate.
It's invisible.
Most likely to forget their friend's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely
And
me.
a little bit of me because I am crap at that.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm glad you're like that.
Yeah, because it makes you look better.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't mind.
Most likely to take a week to reply to a text. Now, you do that
I feel like it's
sometimes.
both of us.
Do you know what Georgie does? Is that you'll text her and she does that thing of where she'll go on her story and do a story like she hasn't looked at her phone. Don't you feel bad
I
when you
feel
do
like
that?
with us, because we've got our personal Instagrams, business Instagrams, WhatsApp.
But it still comes through on the phone that you're putting the story up and from Insta.
Yeah, I know, but when
Yeah, so
you're
you
like...
just ignoring
No,
people.
I'm not. You know when you're like working and you're taking pictures and then you swipe up your phone and then you can't see anything that you've... I do that all the time. I never reply to anyone.
That's just a really good excuse for saying that basically she ignores me. And
I do it
blaming
to
on
everyone,
work.
so
Yeah.
at least you all know it's not personal.
Right. Most likely to take... Oh, no, I've done that one. Most likely to laugh in a serious moment.
Well, I think it's...
I can't take
mainly
anything seriously.
You'd laugh in a funeral.
Yeah, but if it was a funny song or something...
She didn't really have many funny songs at a funeral.
People do.
You would just sort of look over and laugh at somebody or something.
I just feel like I'm one of those people that always have to make it. That makes it better for my life.
I was at the gym yesterday. No, yesterday, that's a lie. I definitely wasn't there yesterday. On Sunday. I haven't been for so long. And there was this like man doing this really funny thing. Like, again, each their own. Like, I'm not there to judge. But it was just so funny. And like, I was trying to try and nudge Hannah while she was like on the cross trainer. And I was like going,
what was
and
he
she
doing?
was I can't because right, it's just like doing this, like punching air. No.
Oh gosh,
no.
she's so judgmental, isn't she?
No, and I was just like, it was just so funny because
Do you know what you said to me earlier? Actually, last night you said to me, you know, like Navina, you should feel confident in the gym. I don't give a fuck anymore. No one watches anyone.
that
Makes fun of people.
No, but it was right there.
If you see Georgie in the gym.
Laugh
she's
at
watching.
me. No, you'll be laughing at me. No, but he was literally like, I was on the cross trainer and he was like right here, like almost punching where my thing was.
Oh, right.
So I was
I'll
like,
let you off.
But I don't know if Hannah saw it, but she was like looking over there, like really wouldn't look at this way. So I was like thinking, is she just doing it not to laugh?
I've joined the gym. I haven't been yet. Shock. I was going to.
You're not going to go?
No, I'm going to go. I thought about going swimming at the weekend, but I bet I can't get my lips wet like with chlorine.
Any excuse. Is that the end?
Yes.
Oh, that was the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Want to do some questions?
Yeah.
So we've got a few questions to answer. I'm going to start with asking you a question, Georgie. Let me find it because I've got now all them flipping videos you took of me. Naughty videos. Right. Sorry.
Spit it out.
Right, so the question was best thing for bad filler. So I believe this client has had bad filler. She's asking what can she do?
Okay. So I would personally recommend to all my clients, anyone that comes to me, that I would speak to your previous practitioner first.
Agree.
Because sometimes with filler, like it just doesn't sit well. It might be a little bit lumpy. It might be like, I feel like you should always give your practitioner a chance to sort of rectify it. Usually when I get clients that come to me from other people, they don't want to go back to their person, I'm like, do you know what? I'm not going to force
That's
you.
fine, yeah.
Like if you can give them a chance, then I would, but if you don't want to, then that's fine. And then I would just dissolve, get rid of it, depending how bad it is.
Depends on what you call bad, isn't it? Because
if it's lumpy, migrated, and just looks
get rid.
crap, then get rid of it.
And it is a process. Do you remember when we dissolved yours and then lockdown hit?
So my lips, when they were dissolved, looks like a cat's arse when they were dissolved.
I liked you when you had a little
horrendous.
bit of filler. Sometimes you make me do your lips, they're just a little bit
big.
but
I
you like
them.
that, I know.
And they can definitely go bigger, but yeah, no,
I think your lips look nice
They
now.
looked awful. Like, do you remember how long my bits
your
of their look?
trim was long.
Like it was like down. Do you remember?
Yeah,
it looked awful.
I don't think it looked that bad.
It did. It did.
I was going to say something really rude then. Oh my god, I was going to say you had really nice skin then.
Thanks. What
you do
saying?
now, but you went for that bad patch, didn't you? Sorry, but I just thought, oh, good, you're going to be well offended if I say that.
I didn't know because I did have shit skin.
No, you had on that picture. I've got a picture when I first did your lips after that, and your skin looked really nice.
Yeah, I know, and I was slim then as well.
I don't know what to say. Oh my god, is that rude? Yeah, you were. Oh my god, yeah.
No, I was. Yeah,
yeah.
But that was like we're talking years ago.
Yeah,
that wasn't even pre-Hallie, was it? That was after Hallie.
Was that after you had Hallie? Yeah.
Because That's
so
crazy.
she looked like a bit of a grandma, she's trying to say. She looked a bit gummy.
So I understand, like, because everyone's super nervous, like, when they get their lips dissolved.
Yeah.
And I always say to them, like, if you've got any big events, don't book it, like, before you do that, because you will feel shit if you're not used to yourself without lips.
And then, like, the bruising and the healing process. I feel like with dissolving it is a process. So if it's that you've got, like, migrated lips, sometimes you'll be amazed that if you dissolve it and just had 1 mil in your lips, they're actually bigger than what they were before.
Yeah, that's what I try and say to people.
The migration weighs it down. So every time you just keep injecting over the migration, you're not getting that lift. That it just pushes it back down and the lip starts curling back under.
I do feel like sometimes though, some people come and their lips are quite full, but there's not a real defined border. And then you think, actually, they're not too bad. You do them. And then they just, but yeah, sometimes with like migrated lips, I've said it to all my clients and I won't do it if they're sort of coming to me from other people. If you've got migrated lips, I'm not going to inject over it because it's a waste of money.
I'm not going to sit here and say I've never injected over migrated lips. But if they're really bad, I don't. But what I'm saying, sometimes people come in, sometimes I look and think, think it's sometimes people have got that natural part of it, like, you know, around the border it looks quite thick.
Yeah.
Sometimes
some people have got that naturally, and like sometimes we always sort of think we can do better than the other practitioner, because we all do that. We're all
it's not always the case. And like, but it's not always the case. And
you
sometimes
dissolve it.
We're not always a practitioner for every client out there. Like, our style of work is different to somebody. If you want that really full, fake, juicy look, we're not.
You're not
we're just not like that. If you want that like 10 mil in your jaw, we're not that practitioner.
No.
So
and that's fine.
And it is fine. Yeah, that's why you've got different choices and different, and different options out there. I feel like we're not supernatural, where it's like,
I feel like we can do, but we can do both.
Yeah,
we can do a good full lip.
But not like.
No.
Some people's lips are like really. I would never put, neither would you, would put more than a mil in someone's lips.
And that's what really
unless
annoys me.
they was really wrinkly and you couldn't. They needed to be packed in. But as a standard thing, we wouldn't put more. I feel like people are putting like 1.5 mil, 2 mil in someone's lips. You're not really thinking about like pressure occlusions. Occlusion isn't just filler in the artery. It's also can be caused by pressure. So
I feel like that's really like unrealistic goals as well. Like when people put all these pictures on like these massive lips, and then I get clients coming and be like, I want my lips like that. And you're like, that's not done in a mil.
Yeah.
There is no way.
But some people using 2 mil or edited,
Or edited, or, you know, and it's just not realistic. And I think it's so bad.
We had another question about, similar sort of question. So another person's wrote in and said, why practitioners have a good following, no bad reviews, but they are bad practitioners. Some people edit their work, so sometimes it's edited. We've been on courses and then their lips have got on the page and we're like,
we didn't do those.
We did that. We did those, but that's not how that client left. People edit, people buy their followers, people buy their likes. This isn't something we do.
No.
Like, our following is very organic.
That's why I've got like 4,000 followers.
Yeah, no, you got about 6,000. I got about 4.
Yeah, but I'm happy. Like, it's not all
it's
about
not all
that.
about
it's
your
not
following.
about
So don't
it.
ever go to a practitioner based on your following, because I know a practitioner that probably, I don't know her personally, but she started about a year and a half ago. She had about 2,000 followers, and then within about a month, she was on like 19k. That doesn't happen.
Well, do you know what annoys me is like when you kind of look on there and then they've got all like 100,000 followers, and then you look on their pictures and they've got like 9 likes.
Yeah, or you go on their like reels and it's only been viewed by like 300 people. It's like, if you've got 10k followers,
there's no
you should
way.
at least get 3k views on your. You would never get like, well, you do get 10k views, but like a general standard thing, you would have a few thousand.
But the thing is like the younger sort of generation that's sort of looking for fillers and things, they're going to see that and think, oh my God, that person's got 20,000 followers. Yeah. They're in my area. I want to go to them. And obviously that is why the person has done it. But I do think that people need to be a bit more savvy now to the fact that that is what happens. Yeah. And I've heard so many horror stories of like practitioners sort of doing dodgy work, people complaining, like getting ignored, blocked. Like, you're never going to see this on anyone's not even on like, even
you're not going to sit and post.
No,
you're not going to post really bad stuff, are you? It's like that girl. I met her. So Georgie had a client and having her lips done, and then she decided to go to someone that I think had more followers, and that was cheaper than Georgie. And she messaged Georgie, didn't she? Saying, "Can you help me? Like, my lips are ruined," and they were horrific.
They were.
It was lockdown, so you was like, so that girl shouldn't have been working anyway. But whatever.
She couldn't even drink out of.
They were worse than what mine were like.
They were
swollen.
dribbling. Like,
she had 2 mil, didn't she?
I don't know what she had.
Yeah, I think she did.
And then the practitioner just ended up blocking her. And then we were sort of going to and from it, like throwing about dissolve and things. And then we sort of, I sort of left it with her because I was like,
no, but you had to wait, didn't you? Because it was COVID.
Yeah. But a year later she came and they still looked awful when I saw her, and she was just so glad. And to be fair, she did it.
You dissolved them, haven't you?
So
you refilled them.
Yeah, we refilled them, and they're
so
absolutely
nice. And she's
stunning.
So pretty.
She's stunning.
She didn't ever want that
she's
really fake.
Lovely as well. Like, the thing is like I always say to my clients, like, you can't, or say to people, you can't tell your clients where to go. You can't force them to come to you. You're not, we do the best job that we can do. Yeah. If people go elsewhere, that's fine, but like, this is the sort of potentially
and that's like in any industry, isn't, like in any industry that you have your own business and it's something to do with like anything like beauty, social media
Yeah.
management, anything like that. People go to
Whoever they want,
sometimes
though.
who they click with more.
Yeah.
You will get clients that just go around for price.
Yeah. I do take
But
it.
do try and get one like recommendations.
Yeah.
Like don't ever go for just someone's followers
or
because-
price. I don't think people should just.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's got a budget, and
Yeah.
that's not everyone's going to be for me because I'm out of their budget, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But there's definitely people.
But like you'll be happy to
around.
recommend people.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Say like,
Yeah.
okay, like if you message Georgie and say, look, Georgie, I can't afford, I really want my lips done. Is there anywhere else I can go that you would recommend? Then
And
you
I'd
would
say
recommend. No, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't recommend
No,
it?
no. I do recommend
Yeah.
people because like we know so many people.
Or things that we don't do that like
Yeah.
we'd recommend, but then
Again, if
that's just
something-
in your hands. We don't
Yeah.
take any, if anything happened, that's
Yeah.
not
If
to
anything, if there's
blame.
anything I don't do or someone that I think does it better, then I always recommend. I know my limit, like my
Yeah.
limitations and stuff. So there's no.
So
It's
the answer
hard to
that
be the best at
question is
everything, doesn't it?
basically
Yeah.
choose a practitioner wisely, recommendations, don't
Yeah.
choose it on followers because like obviously this client's obviously realised like she's thinking
she
why.
literally messaged me and she was like, I would never ever go anywhere else ever again. And that's so nice to
Yeah.
know that like a lot of my clients do say it because you know you think sometimes they might say it just to sort of keep you happy, but I do get a lot of mine are regular clients and I'm really like I love them, you know. I'm really happy that they've sort of
Yeah,
you
it's
sort
nice.
of find your
Yeah.
clients, don't you? Like you sort of
It's weird because like when they come in it's like your best friends and then you don't see them again until their next appointment.
I know. And then you're like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in ages.
and you literally know
everything about them.
everything. Yeah. I probably know a lot about my clients, so I don't shut up.
Some of them tell me things that they're like, I've never even told anyone this.
That's nice.
Yeah, I really like it because obviously they.
I don't
like,
retain a lot of information. So when I see, actually, to tell a lie, I see people and go something like, how's your dog Sparky? They're like, how do you remember that? I
Oh
haven't
my
seen you for like
God,
3
I
years.
did that with one of my clients the other day. I said, I've just got a new car. I said, didn't you have like a white Ford Fiesta? And she was like, how did you know that?
Yeah. I remember weird
I just
things,
remember
yeah.
everything about everyone. Like I really try to like get to know people and I get on with it. Like you sort of, your clients, I think they're like you, I think, because they
Yeah.
sort of get you from your
social
sort of
media,
and stuff. So they already feel like they know you a bit and like
It's cute.
just
I
keep-
appreciate all my clients. If anyone's watching this, much love. Right, you got the question for me.
Yes. So why do clients find their fillers don't last?
So this could be on a number of reasons, really. It could be down to the filler choice. Some fillers don't last as well on others compared to other fillers. Some fillers are just rubbish and don't last at all. It could also be down to your lifestyle factors. So like if you sunbed, smoking, exercise a lot and fast metabolism, these sorts of things can break down your filler quickly, really. So it's not always the practitioner. And to be fair, your filler not lasting isn't really the practitioner.
No.
If it's just disappearing and it's not migrated or anything, then it's probably down to your body or the filler product. So
Might have to change.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like you need a layer as well. Like I do. Sometimes I think, you do somebody and then you think, right, I've got a good layer on them. Like they need probably another one, like maybe in 2 or 3 months.
It depends. It's like some clients will have their first meal and then in like 6 months, pretty much all the product's still there. But then you have some clients,
Depends,
you need to build it up.
Yeah.
So not like quickly, but you could have your first meal, then you might have another one in like 8 weeks. And then after that, it might be like 12 weeks after that one, so then 8 weeks and another 12 weeks.
But people have got to sort of, sometimes it might be that you do need to build them, but some people
I've got
don't.
a client that does not last.
Yeah.
I've tried
Everything.
I've tried Revelax. I've tried Restylane, EPTQ, Lume, everything. I've tried everything, and her filler just doesn't last. So sometimes I don't know why, because at first I was like, oh my God, I'll do it for free. So I felt awful.
Yeah.
Then I realised it was just her body. She's really slim. She definitely has a
probably got
fast
high-
metabolism.
yeah,
Yeah,
high
and she
metabolism.
smokes.
Yeah.
So I feel like for her, it just doesn't last.
My worst thing is like, when you've done someone's lips and they look absolutely banging and you're like, oh my God, yeah. And then the next minute they're going, so when can I go on a sunbed next? I'm like,
Never.
you are literally going to frazzle your lips.
Yeah.
And I've just done a banging job on them. But yeah, I always say,
And what
never.
and when you're saying what doesn't last, if you're saying 6 months, filler is really designed for like 6 to 9 months. So if it is breaking down in that time, that's normal.
And if it can go longer, then that's
brilliant,
a bonus.
yeah. But sometimes you need to build layers and
like,
change filler.
Sometimes, like, some of my clients haven't seen them for 2 years, and then their filler's still there.
Yeah.
And they still look really full. So it's just client dependent, really.
But yeah. Any more questions? So should we finish on that?
Yeah.
We'll finish on that then, guys. So thank you for listening. You can follow us on YouTube at Needles Sins, I think it is. I couldn't get the and in it, could I? Spotify and Instagram and TikTok. So yeah, thank you for listening.